But this guy has already proven to be quite duplicitous, and I don't trust him.
Good morning.
I remember actually the coming in, holding hands with Jacob that day, and that was the first time we were allowed to be that close in front of you. And I don't know why, but I think we all just kept giggling quite a lot because it was just really nice to sort of play that dynamic, because we'd never done that. Because most of the first episode, we're still that sort of three separate people in the dining room. Yeah. That's what I remember, giggling quite a bit.
So, fellas, what's up?
You have our attention.
A new element has been added, and I'm not buying whatever it is they're selling, which is pretty much just my way of doing things. I have to figure it out. Everything they're doing, they're deciding to do. I'm witnessing something that they are putting in front of me. The question now is why? Why are they doing this? And so Daniel is always working three-dimensional chess with these characters. Also, he would do this with anybody, but this guy has already proven to be quite duplicitous, and I don't trust him.
On the record.
I mean, it's an interesting thing about just what film is or how it works, that I'm looking at him. I'm trying to figure something out, and they can show us that. And they do show us that. And we do a lot of looking at each other. Like, I do a lot of listening to Jacob, but we do a lot of looking, checking out each other as this relationship continues to go through quite a lot of changes in all the episodes.
We do it together, like everything we've done for the past 70 years.
I think what Armand wants is to sort of get this done as fast as possible. Now he's out in the open, and the digging and the sort of constant meandering that Daniel's going in to find things that Armand doesn't really want him to find is, I think that's the reason why they're there together now, is because we can streamline it and get it over and done with and get all the information out that Louis needs to get out.
Members of my coven had sensed...
We'll get to you.
I think there's also the history between Armand and Daniel in the 70s. I think maybe there's some of that boiling inside in the back of Armand's mind.
The boy we met in San Francisco, he's still in there somewhere.
I don't think when I'm talking to Jacob, when I'm talking to Louis, that it's really an issue of who's the smarter one of us. It's really not an issue. But when we're talking to each other, we're constantly trying to figure out, or I think I'm smarter than him and he thinks he's smarter than me. We also both we will, in the course of the show, have access to a lot of information that the other guy doesn't have. This is a poker game between us. And there's things that are visible and there's things that are invisible. And we can't know what the other one doesn't have. And that becomes part of the dynamic of the whole thing as well. Lies on top of lies on top of obfuscation, all that stuff.